Oh no, not these guys again. Welcome to the H. Rob
Hey, Noddy, Robbie, Noddy. What's going on? Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to him and welcome to me. I'm H, and he is the man without a hat at the moment because it's too freaking hot, apparently. But you know, Rob, you're kind of looking dapper. Where have you gone? Hey, stop doing that, man.
Come
Scary.
on, bro. Look, you kind of made me think about stuff in general, like the afterlife and whatever. And I think that maybe some people are destined to go to hell. And
we
this
talking about
is a
the,
way.
Do animals have ghosts? Is this what we're still talking about?
Yeah, in that video. Yeah. Because it was actually something about the afterlife, if you think about it. It was along those lines. But
Ghosts and yeah. Are you
Yeah.
possessed, Rob?
I was thinking, I am possessed. Yeah, I sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
By,
Yeah,
by,
because
by, by who?
being conscious, cognitive, whatever the hell is called, means that you are possessed by something, by a conscience, right? Because you're not just an organism floating in the sea like algae.
Yeah, but
Right?
you don't possess yourself, do you? Possession means taking over. You don't take over yourself, do you? Unless it's weird, yeah.
Of course, I
Do you
take
take
over
over yourself, bro?
myself. Yeah. Because
Oh,
there are look, there are moments, and
you talk to yourself.
no, yeah, I do. But there are moments
But
when
here's the thing. You know, my missus said it's not talking to yourself that's the bad thing. It's when you start answering yourself back. That's when you know there's a problem.
it's when you don't
Yeah,
agree
so-
with yourself.
Possibly,
It's
yeah.
like when I was a biker, I don't really ride the bike anymore that much.
you're
But
too old.
yeah.
Not allowed to. Wife said no.
it's too hot. I'm getting too old. Stuff hurts and whatever. Anyway, so when I was a biker and when I was in the zone and I was like, like that exhaust made that awesome rumble and you hit that upshift just in the sweet spot. There's something in the back of my head that says, "Wheelie, wheelie, go faster," and then you go like, "Nah, I'll be a good boy." Now, being possessed
that-
would be that voice that tells you to wheelie and go faster when that voice just slaps you and goes like, "Yeah, fuck it. Just go. Just send it."
Well, you know, if you have a look at the what's going on in the world, I mean, we've been watching a lot of programs about possessions and haunted houses and that kind of thing. And on the other day, I saw something about on the internet about they found Noah's Ark apparently in on Mount Arafat,
Yeah.
and that's not a
Yeah,
cooking
yeah.
oil used in a fish and chip shop. That's actually a place in Turkey, Mount Arafat, and they found this. They measured it, and it looks like so that brought me on to if that's true, then what else is true? Is God true? Is the devil true? Is religion true? Because as you know, people have moved away from religion quite a lot recently.
Look. Hold on. Let me stop and take this one at a time, right?
Okay.
What's his face, which I respect immensely, Graham Hancock.
Jesus?
Right? No,
Oh,
Graham
Graham, okay.
Hancock. He does amazing work, and he found signs throughout the world that lead to him thinking and actually really, he's very confident about the fact that there was a flood about 20,000 years ago. Right, and
Okay.
he's got proof and whatever, and studies and geo this and laser that and lidar this and that, whatever. Now, the fact that there, at some point in our history, there might have been a man that created such a vessel.
Noah.
You know, I know a guy. Who knows what his name was? Yeah.
You know a
But
guy.
that doesn't mean that there really was a supernatural, all-powerful being that actually prompted him to do it. It was probably he was smoking the right stuff, had the good dealer and whatever.
Well, the Bible actually says that God came down and told Noah to build an ark
Yeah,
to get all the animals and
yeah,
put them in the ark of
yeah,
such and such a dimension. He would
yeah.
need this bigger. So what I'm saying, bro, is that if that's the truth, and they found an ark. I mean, before it was like, yeah, sure, what ark? There is no ark. But now they've actually found something that looks like the ark, has the dimension of the ark, and it's absolutely massive. So the question I have for you, if that is the case, does that mean the rest of the Bible is true as well? Is God true? Is Jesus true? Or Jesus, as you call it sometimes? And
Well,
is Satan true? Is the devil true?
well, look, I mean, okay, well, according to that train of thought, God must be true because Evil Knievel actually mentioned God in one of his jumps. He said, like, yeah, God just showed up, and he said that I can do it, and therefore I did it. Are we gonna believe
Right.
someone that banged his head so many times?
No, well, no, of course not. I
Well,
mean, look, you banged your head so many times. Most of the time we believe you. But the question I have for you is that Evil Knievel is not mentioned in any of the Old Testament or the New Testament, or the King James Bible or any other Bible or edition. So the thing about it is here you're looking at what you're saying, or what I'm trying to say is that you know if Noah was mentioned in the Bible and they found the ark again, it's got to be true, isn't it?
yeah, but okay, look, we
I
kind
mean,
of
you've seen
forget.
Indiana Jones, the Ark of the Covenant, haven't you?
No,
Dun 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 dun.
such a stupid franchise. I'm sorry.
Brilliant film.
Retarded, and
No,
he's such a douchebag, Indiana Jones. But anyway, forget about it.
you are just
He's look, Indiana Jones is something that really,
wrong.
really, really gets me going. Forget about it.
Clearly.
Look, yeah,
Mm.
look, you forget that the Bible is a collection of books that were translated and interpreted, and then it became a Bible, right? It's basically like having different movie scripts or storylines, whatever, right? Think of this. Think about it as if we would make a book called, The Savior of Humanity, and it's actually the storyline of Rambo, in which Sylvester Stallone plays the savior himself. I know if there is a God, I'm definitely going to hell, but hey, worth it.
Okay. Well, so, but my question, people have this question, right? They say, if God is all perfect, and everything he created perfect, why did he create the devil? Because the devil clearly isn't perfect. I mean, like you, he has a few names. Do you know how many names the devil has?
I don't know, for each language, at least a couple.
Yeah, well, apparently Lucifer was the meaning of the word Lucifer is bearer of light. That's what Lucifer means. But he
Yeah.
was called Beelzebul. He was called the tempter, the ruler of demons.
You
You've
kind
got,
of started with Beelzebub just to see if I will prompt into Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. No?
I was trying
No?
to get that way, yeah, but
Yeah.
you didn't take it. You didn't.
Sorry.
You didn't take the
No.
bait, which is a bit annoying.
I don't sing on
yeah,
camera, bro. I
so-
refuse to.
Well, I've got a couple of recordings. I'll have to post them later for everybody to see. So he has. I mean, one of his names is Liar. His name is Liar. That's not referring to that. That's not where the saying "panties on fire" comes from.
Oh.
But did you know the word Dracula in Romanian actually means devil?
Yeah.
So he's got to
Well,
be true, isn't he? I mean,
no. Because in Romanian, Dracul means like a fucking spirit or whatever. Also, devil. It's a weird thing because actually it's fucking Satan, but it's synonymous with Dracul and whatever. It's a stupid language, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look,
But you know,
yeah,
go on. I was going to say one of the Satan's. They say one of the devil's greatest tricks was to make everybody believe that he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Now, if that's the case, he's doing a really good job.
yeah, he's doing a great job.
I mean, we believe in yin and yang, right? Man and woman.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, left and right, up and down, in and out. In and
Shake
out,
it all
in and
about.
out, in
Yeah.
and out. About. Do the hokey cokey. And anyway,
Yeah.
so the question is, for good, the opposite of good, there has to be evil. Is that correct?
Yeah, okay. I'm with you so far.
Right. So when one of my gripes is that when you've seen people or films like The Exorcist, or you've seen things on TV, or you've heard of possessions, even a film with Keanu Reeves. I liked it. It's called Constantine.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
it
good
was
film.
okay. It was
it was
okay
good
just
film.
because he was in the movie.
Yeah, definitely. And you had what's his name? James Bond's wife in it as well. Whatever her name is, I can't remember her name at the moment.
Okay.
But the thing about it is that what a lot of these movies depict, or a lot of these possessions.
I got nothing. All right.
Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these Depeche Modes
Yeah.
have you noticed how they go, the devil's in him, the devil's in her, right? I got a question for you. How many people in this world, probably, let's say back in the day, 80s, 90s, it was like 5 billion, something like that. Now, how many people in this world do you think are possessed on a regular basis?
Truly possessed?
Yeah, why not? Go for it. How
Not
many do you think?
faking, not misdiagnosed with epilepsy or some shit? None.
No. None.
None.
You
Yeah,
think
none.
nobody's ever been possessed?
No. No. And I'll try to tell you why. Let me attempt. I am the devil. Let's imagine.
Well, we know that.
Yeah. Let's imagine I am the devil.
I don't have to imagine. You are the
Why would I possess a peasant from nowhere? Just why? Non-important member of society in village X. No, I'm the devil. I'm up to bad stuff every day, every night, right? I'm gonna possess the president of the insert country here. I am the devil. I've been around since eternity. I will
he
possess
was God's favorite, basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, clearly.
Yeah. The fallen angel of whatever. I mean, he must be getting better at it. After
I was going to say, but yeah, the argument against that, Rob, is that when they say you can only be possessed if there is something wrong with you, like let's say you have you're a drug addict, or your soul is being weakened because you're a prostitute. You have a guilty
Hold
conscience.
on a minute. Hookers don't have a weak soul. No, they have a beautiful big soul. Trust
But
me.
they might.
Yeah, because they're so gracious to
to let you have what you're.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
A bit
come
of fun.
on, seriously. No, look, look. Let me look. What I think is like when people say that they are claim that they are possessed, they're not possessed by the devil himself. They're gonna be taken over, possessed, or something by some sort of a demon.
There's been programs, there's been documented evidence where first the Catholic Church wouldn't even admit to exorcisms, and now they have special teams trained in the skill of exorcising. And don't make a joke out of that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I know it's coming, Robin. You're really having trouble stopping to say it, but they have teams to exorcise demons. And this doesn't mean you get one to jump on a trampoline, up, down, yeah.
Dude, fucking jumping jacks. Look,
Yeah,
there's a
jumping jacks.
lot of shit that the Catholic Church doesn't want to admit. And exorcism isn't one of the interesting ones, or the creepiest one. You know what the
Stop it, Rob.
okay. You know what the difference between a Catholic priest and a zit is?
Yeah. No.
A zit waits until the kid is 13 to come on his face. Bye.
There have been exorcisms where people in the room have seen the bodies of these people that are possessed rise from the bed. Nothing underneath them. That they were totally levitating off the beds.
Who knows what kind of lead poisoning they were subjected to? Come on, bro. Have you ever seen any person levitate? Fucking David Blaine tried to levitate on camera and he got debunked like that.
No, what I'm saying is these you have senior people, church people. They don't lie, do they? Clearly,
of course they do. Old people lie the most.
But my question is,
look, don't tell me that you didn't have a grandfather. They used to tell you like, yeah, back in my day. Sorry, that was too rough of a grandfather. Back in my day, I used to have to murder lions and shoot wildebeest just to go 5 hours to school.
Well, I have heard something not quite as graphic as that, but yeah.
I used to have my first job in a quarry when I was 9.
And we can never compare to what they were doing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. The thing I have for you is that does the devil have all these possessions? Has he got nothing else better to do? That's a good. If you were the devil, wouldn't you possess Donald Trump? Let's say
exactly what I said. Yeah.
I reckon it's demons, and the question is that I have you. Are ghosts involved in this? Here's the thing. All right, let's start again. Have you ever messed around with a Ouija board?
No, I had a Nintendo.
So who gets a Ouija board for Christmas then? That's the question I have.
Weird people.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, listen. Apparently, the Ouija board is a board game. Now, I've never seen a movie, and I've seen a lot of horror movies and scary shit and whatever. I've never seen a movie in which a Ouija board appeared and someone later on in the movie said, "I win." No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, in Monopoly, you can get sent to jail, or you park on Go, or go past Go and get 200. What do you get for winning? I mean, how do you win at a Ouija board? When you're possessed? When stuff starts flying around the room? I mean, why? What's going on? Why would you?
Idea.
If there's a chance of you getting possessed, why would you mess around with something called a Ouija board?
Was there a? Hold on a sec. Do you remember that movie Insidious?
Never saw it, but yes, I remember it.
Yeah. I think there was something along the lines as if like the kid was either possessed or he didn't go into the light or he was in a coma or some shit, and then his dad figured out the way to use a Ouija board to go into the other realm and like fight ghouls and whatever and get the kid back. It wasn't as corny as I'm describing it, but it was something along those lines that kind of like explained, like how a Ouija board works, which is stupid.
The question is, if you get a Ouija board and you mess around with it, there is a chance you getting possessed, or letting something from the other side, which is an evil entity, opening a portal and letting him into your dimension. Why the hell would you do that? What is the point of it? I don't understand.
I bet you 100 gazillion pounds in gold that Ouija boards don't work.
You know what? For our 5.5 listeners, if anyone's ever used one, we'd like to know if you've ever used one.
No, I'll one up you on that. If you guys have one, mail one to my address, and I'll use it. Yeah, why not?
Would your missus be? What does your missus think about superstition? Does she think it's would she mess around with the Ouija board?
She's very religious, bro. So no, she would not.
That's a no. Yeah. So you can't do Ouija board by yourself, bro. You need somebody else. You need, can you? I think you can. One person. Yeah. Can you?
No,
Yeah,
because
you
you
can.
have to have more on the thing. You know, more arms on the thing. Like have like
Well,
at
we
least a
can't
couple.
do that now because Corona. So
Yeah, social distancing kind of messed up the devil's work.
it's
Sorry,
gonna be.
bro. You know that? You know what expression I really like?
Yeah.
That one that like, there's a special place in hell for people like you. Well, thank you. I would hope so. I don't want to fucking queue up.
No, I don't want to be with the rest of the
No,
general
but I
population.
don't want to queue up. Like I'm there for all
Sit- come with a
eternity.
view.
Like yeah, you queue up, cause that would be my hell, bro. Cause I'm the type of person when I see a queue, I just don't need whatever there's at the end of it.
You know, I regularly see a program called Supernatural, and I know we had a conversation before, but there's a character in it called Crowley by Mark A. Shepard, who's a really good actor, and he brings someone to his personal hell, and you know what his personal hell is? They stand in the queue,
Oh,
and then
fuck.
after a while the bell goes and they step up one place, and then the guy goes, "So how does this work? Once you get to the end of the queue, what happens?" He goes, "You start all over again." That'd be pretty cruel hell, really, for someone like you. But what
Yeah,
would you?
yeah.
I mean, what would be your perfect hell, bro? Well, I mean, would you like to see? Who do you think you'll see there? You think you see Hitler or Mussolini or Julius Caesar or Genghis Khan?
No,
I mean, who do you think?
by
is
the
in hell?
time I mean, like by the time I pass away, I'm just hoping to see if I go to hell. I'm hoping to see, you know, people like Charlie Sheen, I don't know, like Frank Sinatra, you know, people
Why would
like that.
Frankie? No. Why would Baby Blue Eyes be in hell?
Oh, come on, bro. Are you really gonna make me say it?
I am. Yeah, I don't know any. What's this? What do you mean?
Really?
No, I don't know.
He had
He
so
was a
many.
great singer.
Yeah, he was a great singer, but he had so many weird things happening with the whole Italian mafia in Vegas and whatever, like people
Yeah, well,
disappearing because of him and shit. Come
They
on.
weren't disappearing because of him, were they?
Well, no, but if you cross Frankie, then you'll find yourself in a hole in the desert. You get my
Yeah,
point?
but that's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with him, has it? I mean, come on.
No. So okay, so what's the Hitler didn't kill any Jewish person with his own bare hands, did he? No, he had troops, and yet he's
So what you're saying is Baby Blue Eyes gave the order to put hit on people, and
yeah. Well,
they got rid of certain people.
allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly, of course. Yeah.
Allegedly. Obviously, shit like this is not going to be proved. But
Okay.
anyway, you know, like, who else? Probably Rich Piana's going to be there.
Sammy Davis Jr. Is he going to be there as well? Because he was mates with
Yeah,
Baby Blue
I don't
Eyes.
know. I don't know. Who else may be there? I'll think about it.
Okay. So the question that I have for you is, what is the point of Satan? What does he actually do?
Look, I think that the whole idea of hell, heaven, Satan, and whatever, is just to keep us in check. You know, at some point, imagine this, like, let's say 2,000 years ago when the world began, right? According to the Christian Catholic Church and whatever.
Mm.
Let's say that there were a few people that were smarter than the other ones, right? And
Smarter than
everyone-
the average bear.
Yeah, everyone else was a fucking idiot, retard, and they were just killing each other and beating the hell out of themselves, and I don't know, like probably pushing kids down hills and stuff, and you know, all the terrible stuff we can imagine. And then these, you know, like brighter individuals came up with like, hey, you know what? Psst, come over here. Let's fool these motherfuckers into and make them believe that if they push that little old lady in the river, in the rapids, they're gonna go to hell. And in hell, let's make it terrifying. Okay, hell is somewhere. What are we scared of? Underground and fire. Easy peasy, isn't it? And if
Well-
you're a good man and you help that little old lady or whatever, you play by the rules and you become a good little sheepy, Then you go up in heaven and you're in the fluffy sky and there's cotton candy everywhere and no cholesterol and no cavities and you can eat gummy bears all you want. I don't know.
I mean, if you have a look at religion in general, you are right. If you look at the Spanish Inquisition, in the name of God. If you look at the wars between the Muslims and Christianity, the Knights Templar. If you have a look at I think it's in Genesis, Genesis 3.
Wow.
There was mentioned in Genesis 3 is God, Adam, Eve, and Lucifer, the devil, the serpent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm just thinking that with Satan as he is, or the perception of Satan, so many, based on religion and on that premise, so many things in history have been, in the name of God or religion. How many people have died in the name of a God?
Yeah.
I mean, is religion? I mean, recently the Catholic Church, I think it was the newest Pope, to actually turn around and said, hell's a made-up place. The devil isn't real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of a backtrack, bro. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's 2,000 years down the drain. But look, it's not just Christianity. Look at the Vikings, right?
Okay.
The Vikings, remember, if you die in your sleep a peaceful death, you're going to hell because they were a warrior tribe, right? If you died a violent death in battle, which they needed to rape and plunder and pillage and whatever, then you would go to the great halls of Valhalla when blonde maidens wait for you with meat and whatever. Again, the lollipop story. Basically, they wanted to steer you to the direction where the elderly and the brightest minds of said community have an interest. Because it's all about interest. It's all about greed.
So what you're saying is based on all religion is based on money? Is that what it comes down to, bro? Do you think?
Some form of greed, not necessarily money. Not just money. No. Resources, food, grain, land.
Power.
Power.
I mean, they were saying the Vatican the Catholic Church has a lot of money, a lot of land, as you said.
Yeah.
And let's face the facts. Up until a little while ago, had a lot of power as well. Yeah. What they said would happen.
Yeah.
People would lose their thrones if that was the case. If they deemed, it necessary. Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rob. So would you like to do conclusion time?
All right, conclusion time. You go first, because you're so poetic tonight. I want you to go first. And look, bro, I gotta say, major props to you. Someone that's not Christian, religious, Orthodox, Catholic, whatever, quoting Genesis Part 3. Like, Jesus Christ, that was fucking impressive.
Well, I'm a Sikh, right? So we embrace all religions. My take on God is that, yes, there is a God. Yes, he or it created everything and then said, boys and girls, you're off to your own devices. I'm not going to be sitting on your shoulder or one shoulder and the devil sitting on your other shoulder, looking and whispering sweet nothings into your ear. Like a guy does when he goes out with a girl for the first time. He whispers sweet nothings. I really like you. I want to, spend the rest of my life with you. That kind of thing.
Yeah, you're special. You're the one. I think I'm falling in love for the first time in my life. Again.
Yeah.
Again.
So, the question I have here is that I think that religion has been created to keep people in check, like you said earlier. Now, when it comes to, if that is the case, I do think also that there's a certain amount of truth involved, because when you have a look at things like the Ark of the Covenant, if you look at the Noah's Ark, if you have a look at certain things in history have have happened, you kind of go, if that is true, then something else must be true as well. It can't have just been conjured up from someone sitting there going, I'm kind of bored. What can I do today? I know. I'll write a book called the Holy Bible.
Oh no, I thought
do
you
you
were
think?
talking about someone that was bored around the house, and that's a lot of extra lumber I've got there. I'm gonna build me an ark.
I want to build me an ark. Yeah, sure. Why not?
That's a workaholic.
So I got a timber yard. Let's just, build an ark.
All right, you know what? And I promise this to you. If in our lifetime they
Mhm.
really find evidence of the parting of the Red Sea, I promise I will become religious. I kind of
You will-
am, but not convinced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you believe there is an almighty God then?
Don't think so. No.
Hmm.
Because if there were, come on, bro. If there was a God, what if God was one of us? Really? Seriously? Look,
what if
come
God
on.
was
There
one
were-
of us?
there are so many. It's just like that movie that I just saw, which was with Ramses, Moses, and all of them ZZ's people.
the ZZ Top.
Yeah, the ZZ's people.
Yeah.
Murdering children with cancer and shit. Like, why?
Yeah, but that's not God doing that, is it? He created
If
everybody
you
good.
if you said that God is omnipotent and He created everything around us,
Yeah.
He created the cancer cell as well. He created fucking erectile dysfunction,
Oh. No, you never mentioned ED.
and He
Mm-mm.
created breast implants as well. He take
And
it
he created
and He
Viagra.
taketh.
You take it and you go.
Yeah. He gives.
And all and all that bombshell. Rob, I'd like to say it's been emotional.
It really has. Jeez.
And I'd like to say to everybody, please subscribe to our channel. Please tell your other friends, not plural, friends. And, put likes on Facebook. Say that you saw an omnipotent guy called Rob and he enlightened your soul. And thank you for watching. And I'd say, Rob, is there anything else for you to say to the viewers today?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you for that, Rob. Anyway, it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from him. Say goodbye, Rob.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.